Uko kuno aho pano mama wanna get it night. I know food I meso, I know food and tebe, I know kaya mari. Kama kwetu tikom, kwetu tikom usasai. Kama kwe ano kaya mari.
Kama kwe uyo, ano tara mari, ano kaya mari. Garai mamunzu, paninya panu.
Right. 18 June 2022. And today I want to quickly deal with the latest developments in the case of Kuda Mahachi and his son, Diego, who, as you know, is sick and still is in hospital at Mpilo. And the issues I'm going to raise today and tomorrow, in fact, the next day, the day after tomorrow, are very, very important because we want to go into detail on the issues behind the scenes. What is really happening? Why is this issue dragging for so long? So on Wednesday, I'm going to reveal the name of a popular soccer star who is based in the United Kingdom, who has been funding Ezra Chisasvanda to push this story, and his mother, who also is participating in funding Ezra Chisasvanda to push this story. So that is where I want to start today. I'm going to reveal that information on Wednesday. But for today, I want to quickly go through what was supposed to happen early last week, which was a court case. There was supposed to be a court case after Marita went and reported Kuda and his wife, Rose, to the police, and there was supposed to be a court case. So young Diego is very sick. He's still unable to attend court. So he was not able to attend court. So there was no court case last week. And my understanding is that Kuda and his wife, they're probably in South Africa now, if I'm not mistaken, or they're going to be in South Africa because there's nothing to wait for in Zimbabwe. Also, Marita's family, they have approached Kuda and asked for a negotiation outside of court. And this has been rejected by Mahachi. He said that he wants this thing to go to court because he doesn't want this to die a natural death. So this is a critical development that Marita and her family, they have tried to negotiate this out of court. As you know, Marita has been demanding huge amounts of cash from Kuda. And I've revealed this in documents that we published here in the past. So those are the two key developments of what happened regarding the case. In the fact that Diego is very, very sick, unable to attend court, and that Marita was trying to negotiate this out of court. And then, as I said on Wednesday, I'm going to reveal the name of a very, very popular soccer star who is based in the United Kingdom, and his mother, who are funding Ezra Chisasvanda to push this narrative. And I do not say this lightly. I say this so that we can bring finality to this matter. Then I want to go to an issue that was raised, and that is the issue of the sisters of Kuda Mahachi. What happened is that this week, Kuda went to his house in Country Park, where I want to just decline this call. He went to his house in Country Park, where he got rid of his sisters. You have seen a report in the H Metro or B Metro today. He went and got rid of the sisters, removed them from the house. And after he removed them from the house, there were certain artifacts, witchcraft artifacts, which were found in the garden. And I'm going to try to display some of these artifacts here. And as you can see, I'm speaking authoritatively here because these artifacts are currently at the police station at Cadre Park. They have been put there, and anyone who wants to find out more about this can go there and find out. So what was found was a number of cloths and then bottles with the names of Marita and the names of Kuda and Rose. They were put in the bottle. So you know those rituals that people do. They had put these names in the bottle, and they also put the newspapers in there. So the purpose here obviously was that Kuda was also supposed to be always in the newspaper. So there were pictures there. There were parts of a Sunday News, the Chronicle, the Herald, all these newspapers that they put them in there. Then they put the names of Kuda and Rose in there. These things that I'm talking about are there at the police station. You can always go there and view. There were also other things there. I think let me show you some of the things that were here, that were at the house. And you can see that these things have been put in here. These were traditional artifacts or witchcraft artifacts, Chekam Tsuku, and so forth. So many things in here that were put here. And for the avoidance of doubt, let's show you the picture of Kuda's sister. I wish I can find the picture here of Melanie Mahachi. I don't know where I can find this picture. It would be quite nice for me to show this picture. Unfortunately, it seems like I'm not able to get this picture. Let me try to get it for you as time goes on, as we conclude this short broadcasts. In fact, I was not supposed to broadcast today. I was supposed to be sleeping because I've had a very, very hectic week where so let's stop sharing this. Right. So as I said, the sisters, they're the ones who were obviously behind this. They had all these artifacts in the garden. I'm sure there's a family feud that needs to be resolved, and it has not yet been resolved, unfortunately. As you know, in families, there's always fighting. But in this particular case, the sisters have also been taking information to the media against their own brother, working, as I said, with a very popular UK-based soccer star who has been funding Ezra Chisaswanda to push this story in the press. And obviously, we're going to push this out on Wednesday. We're going to name this person and their mother who is behind this whole story. Right. I think for today, I've said almost everything that I want to say. Also, medication was found at the scene. This medication is also in the hands of the police, which it's suspected was being used to poison the young man. So young Diego was very, very sick because of some of the medications that he was also being given. Some of it by people who are not qualified to give medication. And as I said, there were injections. He was injected with some substances, which probably caused his sickness. So this is where I want to end this. But before I go, I want to look at the comments. And remember, every story has two sides. So if I see somebody and they're telling a story and they don't want you to hear the other side of the story, that's a problem, because every story has two sides and you need to hear both sides. That's why I'm telling you this. I tell you this so that you know what the other side says. So if I come to you and I tell you Kuda did this, you must always give Kuda a chance to say, I didn't do that. If you see someone who says, don't talk, I'm the only one who's supposed to talk, question that person. There's no one who's got the authority to just talk by themselves, and then no one else must talk. That is why we have a diversity of media, and it's helpful to have a diversity of media. We can't have one newspaper or one platform. So if I say something here, it's not authoritative, it's not the only thing. Go to other platforms and see what they say. But I'm giving you here the information that I've got. And according to the information that I've got, and I want to share now. I think I've seen the picture here of Melanie. She's the sister of Kuda. The family obviously has had many fights, and let's look at this. So this is Melanie here. So you can see that she's not a young person. She's probably an older sister, and there's another sister. So I think this family needs to sit down and talk. And as I said last time, the environment in which Diego is living is not suitable for a child. I've got voice notes here of Melanie talking about how she feels about Diego, and it's not good. So what we need to do as a media, obviously, is to give you information, and then you make your own judgment. But I don't think you should judge one person and then not give the other person a chance. And I always discourage people from saying they've got the total truth. No one else has the truth. And obviously, I don't say this with any malice or anything like that. I'm trying to provide information, the correct information, so that we have the both sides of the story. The newspapers have been running with one narrative, and even the general public, they've been running with one narrative. Let's explore all the narratives and see which one is correct. Right, Blessing Yati, your comment. Does a minor attend court? Yes, if a minor is a witness, he's going to attend court. That's why we have a victim-friendly court in Zimbabwe. So if you, Blessing, do something to a minor, don't think that she won't come to court or he won't come to court. He will come. And then let's go to something else. Right. Today you are giving Marita a break. Marita, let me tell you about Marita. I've seen the DNA test results of the child who she had out of marriage. I can share it soon. I've got that DNA test. I heard she's denying that she had a child out of her marriage. I've got that DNA result. So I'll send it out if she wants. And Marita, if she wants to call me, if she thinks we're lying about her, here's my number. You can call me anytime and we can talk, can give you an opportunity to speak. There's no reason for me to not give Marita a chance to speak. The truth is that the family is going through a very difficult time, but everyone must be given a chance to speak. There's no need to bash Kuda. And also, for the soccer star who is based in the UK, I do not know the reasons behind the funding of all this fight, but it has to stop, obviously. These guys need to talk, and they need to address the situation. And then Kudzi Bondolo say he's after money, Chete, giving us false news. I've never received a cent from anybody. In fact, let's see who this guy is. I want to see who this guy is. Kudzi are saying I'm after money. Send money to my bank, you see, I'll take it. It's not like money is evil. I'm not that kind of guy who thinks money is evil. And I run a media company. I've got a lot of expenses, but in this particular case, I'm not being funded by anybody. I try to fund myself through a lot of our platforms. And then I think the comments are self-explanatory. The situation in existence is that this is no longer a police case as far as I'm concerned. And Funga, I want to hear you saying, but with Poppy Act, do you have the right to say all about DNA? There's no Poppy Act in Zimbabwe. In Zimbabwe, the Poppy Act is a South African act. But if someone is denying that they had a child out of wedlock, when they know that they had the child, we can produce that result to put a matter to finality. So we can do that. We got the facts. We're not talking here theoretically. There are people that come out and talk theoretically. For example, the witchcraft artifacts go now to the police station. at Quadri Park and ask them who brought these artifacts here. They will tell you that these were collected at Kuda's house after the report was made. Not what you're seeing in the newspaper that these witchcraft items belongs to Kuda. It was him who reported his sisters to the police. They were collected there by the police. They are still there by the police. These are the facts. We're not talking here theoretical stuff or innuendo. So I do not want to continue here because on Wednesday I'll be back here and we'll go deeper into who is funding this smear campaign. And maybe we'll find out why exactly the two guys are having a fight. What is it that is causing them to fight to the extent of smearing each other? Right, I think I've covered everything that I wanted to cover here. And I really appreciate all of you who watched here. And we'll be back tomorrow with Dr. Fedias Mteneri as we talk more about the politics of Zimbabwe. These issues that we're dealing with now, they're important, but there are other more important political issues that we want to deal with. Thank you very much and good night.
Kuno abo bano mama wanna get it, mama wanna get it nice. I know food I miss so I know food I say I know kaya mari. Come back don't come. Don't come
Kambakwe uyo anotara mari anogaya mari garai mamunzwa pane nyaya pano zvamunoda kunzwa zvinotaurwa pano madiko kumunzwa mugova ne.com. Kambakwe vanogaya mari vanotaura mari vanoziya mari. Kambakwe vanotaura feya kuti pamberi zvichafamba sei. Vanhu muterere zvikubatsirei mukufamba kwenyu zvikubatsirei. Mirai ndikudze kuti chokwadi pano chizere. Kambakwe vanogaya cash vanopa mafacts vanotaura straight pane evidence pane confidence plus intelligence
entertainment current affairs and news. Kambakwe don't come usasarire Kambakwe anogaya mari Kambakwe